Hello folks, this is Naeem Aslam, Chief Market Analyst at AvaTrade. Welcome to our daily video analysis segment. Let's begin our day by looking at the US markets. All the three major US indices closed in negative territory yesterday. Remember, at one particular point, as shown in the chart, the Dow Jones index was up more than 900 points, but then it started to give away those gains. In fact, in the final hour of the trading, we've seen this intensive sell-off for the Dow Jones index, which pushed the index in negative territory, or it closed in negative territory. Now, of course, the question for investors is that, okay, so what happened with this massive rally that we've seen during the past few days? Was this just nothing more than a dead cat bounce? Well, the answer is, when you look at the S&P 500 index with respect to its 200, with respect to its weekly chart, and compare the price action with its 200-week smooth moving average, you can clearly see that the S&P actually moved above that. Remember, we talked in length yesterday in our daily analysis video. Now, given the fact that the price had a go at that particular level, I think the rally hasn't fizzled. I think the only thing which triggered the sell-off yesterday was because investors were getting ahead of themselves. How? They were thinking of maybe the worst is completely over. Now we are talking about ending the lockdown. Now we are hearing the news that, okay, perhaps the outbreak situation is completely under control. The word completely under control has led this misconception in the market, because we haven't seen the worst over in the UK. And it is highly likely we are not going to see the peak of the coronavirus outbreak this particular week. I think it may be by next week. And the situation is no different when we look at the US market as well. And when the headline hit the tape and it said that the US and the UK had the deadliest day yesterday, we started to see that massive sell-off in the market, and the market gave up all of its gain. And this is why we are seeing the European markets trading to the downside, which is also impacting the US futures as well, which I believe now they are down well over 200 points. Now, as for the commodity space, this is very intriguing. Remember, we've seen the massive spike in the crude price when Donald Trump tweeted that Russia and Saudi Arabia are going to come to introduce that supply cut. And on Friday, the crude price went up all the way to $29 plus. But now we are back below that critical level of 25. In fact, the price is trading in around $24. I believe that the current retracement in the oil price still remain an opportunity. Why? Because the meeting is still taking place tomorrow, and the supply cut is still very much on the table, and the 10 million barrel per day production cut is the minimum scenario that a lot of people are pretty much factoring in, and I don't believe that is factored right now, or that is reflecting in the price currently. This is why, as shown in the chart, I think the current retracement in the crude oil price presents an opportunity, and it is highly likely for the price to continue its journey to the upside and touch the level of 30. Now, of course, the question is, can it go above $35 or $40? That can only happen if the US joins the production cut. If tomorrow we get something like that, okay, OPEC Plus has announced a production cut of a 10 million, okay, that's still a great news from production cut, and then we can see the move to the upside. But that momentum isn't going to lead the crude prices all the way to $40. That can only happen if the message is powerful. And how can the message be powerful? If the US joins the production cut. And even we get a supply cut of a 10 million barrel per day, I think the prospects are strong for the oil price to continue its journey upward of $35, just based on the fact that we have this cohesive reaction from major oil producers. That's all for today, and remember to protect your positions in either direction, up or down, by using AvaProtect. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching the video.